First, on her list, a high-profile comedy actor whose name you'd never expect. She described her experience as like trying to dance the tango in roller skates, awkward, clumsy, and utterly frustrating. They were cast in a romantic comedy remake, but she says he insisted on ad-libbing every scene. Actor 2 is a famous method performer known for intense roles. Debra recalled one shoot where he refused to break character even between takes. No smiles, no warmth, just brooding silence. Co-workers whispered he was the character. While that might be admirable technique, she called it creepy and eager. It affected morale on set, and she says directors eventually had to redirect their own film in subtle cuts to avoid his off-screen glare. Third, a rising star whose family lineage made her fearless and not always in a good way. Debra said she showed up with script notes, only to have this diva actress lash out with accusations of threatening her legacy. They fought over scene adjustments. The diva threatened to walk if things weren't cut. Debra says production caved did not because ruin would happen, but because the network feared backlash. It left her bitter about power and entitlement in big studio circles. Fourth is an actor who goes silent whenever cameras are on literally. Debra says there was one scene that relied on emotional dialogue, but he clammed up, offering one word answers even to basic questions off camera. She described it like trying to capture lightning in a dark room. That performance faced reshoots. The crew called him the ghost. Debra reflects that connection matters more than star power and silence kills that connection. Number 5. An actor who arrived on set with 300 pages of annotations, character backstory, and even literal dialogue trees. Debra joked in her memoir that she spent half the day navigating his footnotes to know what line he'd say. She respected his work ethic. He was ready for every camera angle, but it slowed everyone down. She said film is collaborative art, not academic seminar. Their working styles clashed, and the footage suffered from over-precision rather than spontaneity. Finally, the big reveal: the actor who stunned everyone, a celebrated screen legend with decades of award-winning films. Yet Debra called him toxic. She described intense, off-camera aggression, constant undermining of costume choices, and a habit of belittling crew members. She said she tolerated it at first out of respect, but over time she found it morally unacceptable. She insisted on removing her name from their marquee pairing. This Hollywood legend was so shaken that the studio quietly recast and key scenes. That's why you've never seen their pairing hit streaming. At 70, Debra says she finally feels free. She's stepped back from Hollywood's pressures and realized secrets held power over the present. She wants today's actors to challenge toxic behavior, not hide or enable it. She also declared she only worked with those who respect the medium, the story, and the people behind it, no matter their fame or legacy. In 2025, Debra launched a support network for emerging actors to share experiences and speak up safely. It empowers them to name and navigate toxic environments behind the scenes, not just for press. She's also started teaching masterclasses on respectful on-set collaboration, emphasizing empathy, communication, and creative safety. Her legacy now extends beyond the screen. Debra Winger's story goes beyond celebrity gossip. It's a powerful reminder that anyone can face hostility, even from icons. Respect and harmony matter as much as talent. And whether you're an actor, director, or part of any creative team, you deserve safe, transparent, and supportive collaboration. Her courage in speaking out sets a new standard for the entire industry. So, that's the untold story of Debra Winger's list and the shocking superstar she refused to work with again. If her bravery moves you, hit like, subscribe, and ring the bell, because next week we'll unpack another Hollywood shocker with lessons that matter.